subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 as the Kongo. And I've been starting to peek my eyes back and forth into the northern portions of our continent as we continue to wrap up things in the far east here over in the other continent of Australia. We do have a war that is ongoing here. Are we at war with these guys? We're not at war with these guys. That's what's going on there. Okay, so that ends in August of 94. Really? Okay. Did not know it was that far down the road. We're taking out this one here and this one here, I believe, in this war, right? Just the two of them. That is through. We did get... Why do we not have the claim option here? That was with these guys. Oh, no, that's not with these guys. That's with these guys. There we go. We can claim that land. Lovely. All right. Good. That'll give us the CB up there. Ah, the C just finished. Good. You go ahead in here, please. Attach. I don't want to leave yet, actually. Do we? I think that's almost all of it. So let's let them finish. Just stand there and finish. Don't even need to fight those guys right now. Not necessary. Oh, I'm standing here waiting for the pause to finish, of course. That's not going to ever happen at that rate, so why don't we go back up here? Good. We will leave 12k, I think, behind in Australia. If the Mamluks actually go to war with us, there won't be any amount that we're going to want to have here. They'll just all die. The 12k will die. If we had 24k there, they'd probably die too. If not, then they'll be spending time just not being effective. Morale of armies down because of poor uniforms. That's unfortunate. Let's go here and start knocking these guys out. So we'll go with the secondary here and take out whatever he has. 75 bucks. Nice. We get all that? I guess we do. And he's negotiating for himself. Good. Get that land. You're attached. We can go ahead and sell you. You're 24k. I'm going to sell you right back to here. To Melindi, please. That's good stuff. And we have 24k in Australia here right now. We'll probably leave some... Yeah, we'll probably only leave 12k. To be honest, we have the manpower for more of an army than we have, right? Yeah, we can go up to 104. We're only running at 70... pardon me, 72 right now. We can go ahead and add a stack and a half, probably. 25 more, so we can add another 24-man stack. Conversion successful. Oh, we can purchase another ability. I thought we had them all. Mercenaries or Edict. I mean, it really doesn't matter. None of those are relevant for us. We only have one more to get there. Oh, no. No. Come back. You were supposed to dock. Oh, you know what? I bet you that changed, that switched because they switched location. They switched ownership. Colonial Casaspelli. We've lost the Colonial Casaspelli to the Mamluks. Wait a second. How is that possible? How is that even remotely possible? So, okay. Now, I wanted to consider getting Pate to join, and I think what we'll do here is we'll get Adal, fabricating against Adal and Marhan. Yes, we can do that. These guys can be released, and we'll do Marhan because I'd like the trade coast first. So we'll start fabricating Marhan. Is there any way that we can get quests that give us the coast? Does this give us claims anywhere? I'd like to do... this is fighting great powers. This one we have to be... Oh, this is absolute rule. So, stability 3, number of subjects at least 7? Jeez. Wow, okay. That would give us monthly autonomy all over, liberty desire down, and maximum absolutism. Nice. African hegemony. Oh. Southern African, East Bantu, and Great Lakes cultures will suffer no penalties for unaccepted culture. Hegemon of South Africa gets removed. What is hegemon of South Africa? Was that further up here? Probably. Somewhere. I don't know. So to get this proof of strength, that requires any great power has it less than 50 war score against the Congo. So we just have to be at war with the great power. Who are the great powers now? Africa, Congo, us, the Ottomans, Great Britain, Russia, Portugal, Burgundy, and Poland. The only options are Great Britain, which is our ally, Portugal, Ottomans aren't even within range, Castile, or Portugal. Not likely, and Portugal has a bunch of allies, probably. Great Britain, Castile, and... Oh, actually... That would be targetable at some point. That would draw in Castile, though. Yeah. Well, that's going to be a bit of a kerfuffle. I could fight France. Interesting. They're at war with Great Britain, Newfoundland, Hamburg, and Dithmarschen. Oh, they're getting their butts whooped. France has really been pushed back. They're not a superpower. Well, they're obviously not a great power, but they're barely alive up here. They're losing a war to Great Britain. Means if I were to declare war on them... Do we have a claim here? This is not part of our claim glands. I thought there was a way to get more claims into... Found Indian Trade Company. I thought there was a way to get claims in Northern Europe, or at Western Africa. Maybe I'm missing something here. This one requires us to be Catholic, right? So just never able to happen. That's not one that would give us the access, right? No. How about here? Naval tradition, and this one is government changes to empire. Permanent claim on every province in northern and southern African subcontinent, which are held by European countries. No Western has more institutions or more technologies than the Congo, so we have to get our tech leveled up pretty aggressively before we can get anything from that. That's disappointing. The only options are absolute rule, which requires us to have 7 subjects and basically perfect country otherwise. Be at war with the great power and lower than, well, get to a war against the great power. The moment we do, we'll be able to immediately proof of strength that. Doesn't say that we need to have any great power has less than 50 war score against us. Yeah. They don't start with any war score. The moment we declare war on them, we get that. But it has to be a great power. Which means it's not going to be France. And then the only other option is the Navy one to get this when our tech is up. We're going to have to catch up in tech, and that means to get to 15 across the board on all technologies. Jeepers. Okay, well, we have money. Maybe we can spend on some more people. We could upgrade these guys. They're expensive as all get out, though. $6 a month for an extra single point. Any chance of leaders? I don't think so. Can't think of any that would. This is not gonna. This is give us an explorer. No. Well, not an option there. Okay. Otherwise, what can we do here? We have... Oh. That count as having 7 subjects? Wait a second. Number of subjects at least 7. It says that seems to not count. But I'm guessing the trade companies don't count as subjects. I was going to try to keep these guys because I like the idea of getting that 7 subjects thing, but I could also, like, separate off somebody separately, like somebody smaller. Like, we could break off a province somewhere. Give them their independence and to form a nation and then absorb them again later? Like, for instance, Dagbon, or, you know, and Benin, we could vassalize those guys. In fact, we could definitely vassalize those guys without any serious chance of risk. States' liberties there is pretty high. And I was thinking of absorbing them to get access through here. Maybe we don't need to? No possible neighboring provinces there. Okay, that's true. We can't go there. Arg. Mogadishu is an ally but not a subject. Offer vassalization to these guys. We need to get to 190. We need 43 more points. Is there a way to give subsidies and... Do we send subsidies and then a gift? Maybe. Can you do both? Do not recall if you can do both. We have a war to conclude here, so let's do that. Finish up this nonsense here. Oh yes, they've already eased out there. It's fine. Alright, you guys, I think, don't get to run. Pretty sure that's a end of the road permanently for you guys. 90 bucks. We have no diplomat to send. In 20 days, we'll end that war. Damn, ship cost. 10%. Alright. Wulna. Go. Alright. More and more and more land gobbled up. Oh. Friends are upset. Land in Friends lands is upset. Alright, we could do the seizing land thing, that little game. Selling of titles 1922 ducats. Holy crap. Seizing land, and we don't even need to call a diet for it. Oh, they are 90%. How did they get another? Jeez, you guys. Clerical ministers? Oversight of the pastor. See, they've got too much influence here for us to get. We have to take some land. Seize land, that'll drop a bit of their thing, but is there anything that would reduce their influence? I doubt it. I doubt there's any negative influence ones. Privileges, after all. How do we get rid of some of these? Oh boy. That's 5 influence. That's 10 influence. Another 10 influence. Another 5, so that's already 30 just amongst that. That one doesn't produce any. Wow. Okay, that's problems. Donations, oversight of the pastors, clerical ministers, reform civic republicanism. That is actually reducing the number of jeepers. Oh, Mission to the New World will end in April of 90. And Accept Holy Law ends in November of 96. That's 25% of it from that. That is timing. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hopefully those will they won't get any silly events that give them a bunch of free power. Now, the idea here was, considering going after France, just to mess around and take that land. To get them off the coast here. Do they have anything else that might be takeable? Reduce mercantilism and they gain influence, or lose loyalty, drops them down to 29.4. That's annoying. How long is that loyalty going to last? It's going up. The last 3 months, 2 months. That's fine. Not an issue. Centers of trade, but none of those are in the areas that I want to focus on. Truce expires in 86. Now, France, what do you have for France? All of France territory. Okay, so you have there. Do you have any colonies floating around that we might want to grab? Not the case. You have Floride, which is your own colony, and 13 colonies there. That's it. Literally just that one plot of land. But I don't hate the idea of taking it. Fortunately, they're not a great power, so it wouldn't do much good for us other than that. What type of declaration of war would we be able to do? CB is needed for it, so nothing there. We'll take care of those rebels. Good. Our truce has ended with these guys. Okay. We can go take care of that then. Yep. Declare war. Need a diplomat. He's there in 20 days. We send a whatever over to here. Yep. There it is. Declare war. No allies. Confirm. Just a formality, guys. Election has come. We keep him. We will not keep him. At 71, however, he is cruel, which I believe is what it was, right? Where's our leader? Yeah, cruel. So unrest. Not particularly useful. Already 58, and he's not spectacular. Our numbers were focused on military. Why are we in... Oh, we're doing war taxes? Seriously? I didn't know we had war taxes perpetually on. We will reduce inflation here. That would be good. Or income draw. Yes, the war taxes thing. Yeah, okay. Military industrial complex. We're making like 5 or 6 ducats just by having that war taxes on. But that was wrecking our manpower, or our power points. Terrible. Okay. Deploy annexation cost down. Missionary strength up. Morale of navies and shipbuilding, ship trade power boosted. Yeah, let's go with the military guy. And he again got the extra free point into military. It's good. 7,000 Portuguese troops just hanging out in Australia, not knowing what to do with themselves. That we do have the claim on. That we do have the claim on. This is all good. You are to attach to this fleet that is going to sail away with you. Good. It's better this time. Off we go to Malindi port, please. We're going to pop over this way to the capital. I'd like to fabricate on these guys. Is this going to be close enough or not? I actually don't know if that's the case. We can move a colony in there if we need to, so we can go ahead and get the fabrication started. In here. Do you need that land? Do we not already have that? It's up here, right? Yeah, that's, and we don't, so. Alright. I think we'll let them just play games up there taking stuff. Not much reason to fuss with it. Truce with another guy ended. Use their influence to extract maps from the Yemeni Oh, we could discover a bunch of the land there. All right, so what does this say? Merchant family from the Cape has come to greatly expand their long-range trade with Yemen, successfully establishing themselves in both Taiz and Yemeni hinterlands. Okay, going to be very influential in both our societies and very rich. This is a situation we could probably make use of. Use their influence to extract maps. We should not ask what they can do for us. What is good for them is good for us. Trade power in the Gulf of Aden for 10 years. That is good for us. Let us make him a new architect for trade policies. Oh, 50% Tech 2. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we've been looking for. We're looking for half price these dudes. There we go. This guy's half cost. He is reformed too. Reformed Congolese. $346 a month. That's not bad. Instead of $6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. New dude. The general has become strict. Discipline and regiment drill loss. Good. You are ready for conquest? Oh, we can't do that. We don't have a claim there. Oh no, we can. We can do that for our colony. Lovely. The ships sailed, haven't they? They're already on the way across? They're basically across. Oh, this caravel was supposed to be back to a job. Protect trade in the Gulf of Aden. 5.5 ducats for that. That helps. So let's have a look at the end of the month, what our trade is like. $35 up from 29.5, so 34. Yeah. Military access to Great Britain, France, and Florida. Oh, they are worth French? Yes, they are. Of course, we'll accept your wonderful suggestion. And I also want to build a spy network here. No spies yet, but we can in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, begin spy network building. And we'll go to 14 tech on military. Don't see any reason to hesitate on that one. Unit type boosted was what? Not those guys. These guys. African Hussar. There we go. 13. And the next one we get level 15. We get an upgrade to the infantry. Very nice. So we got new forts as well, is it? Is that true? There's no fort in the capital. Really? I feel like that's a poor choice. Bastion. Build me a bastion. I would also like to have probably some sort of fort up this way. I'm gonna build one up here, I think, too. There's no building slot. Oh, I didn't notice that. Really? Heck. Oh, 20 development to unlock it. This thing's only 11 development. Mombasa. Really? You guys are not that well developed, huh? Well. I'll hold off on adding development because it's just not worth doing right now. Over here, however, I could consider fort upgrade. Yep, we'll do that. Either it needs to be deleted or it needs to be upgraded. So I think this one can just be deleted. That's probably worth it. Did they move up here? Is that African colonists? No. Who's doing this colonizing? I don't understand. Gotta be Castile, right? No, it's the Mamluks. Oh my gosh, seriously, dude? Wow, you are just pushing it. Portugal. Is there anything that would cause Portugal not to defend itself? Or Castile, rather, not to defend Portugal. Great Britain is on their side, too. I forgot about that. Never mind. Castile can't have that many. That's right. Portugal. See, that's a lot of dudes. That's 150,000. Just the infantry. If 200 and something thousand troops, that would be a war with. No, thank you. New Granada. New Granada threatens our trade. Where's New Granada? Oh, yeah. Interesting. That's a lot of trade. Oh, that's because they're pulling through here. Ottoman Brazil. What a messed up world we have here. Ottomans in Brazil. What are these guys? This is the Danes in the Gold Coast. Keepers. The French are most of US. Iran is actually still strong. So weird. Norway is in what's this? New York, Manhattan. What a weird place we have. Very, very strange. Yeah, just looking around at the oh, Britain owns Iceland as well. New Castile is there. Federations. Not seeing anything strange going on the west coast of America yet. You guys are still some independence going on up there. The Shun have broken the Ming apart. Ming explosion has happened. It's fairly normal. Bamanas is winning the Indian War. Bananas and Bengal. Oh, Mewar is pretty solid too. Timurids are still intact. There's wars going on up there, though. Some pretty hefty ones. Oh, they've got the Ottomans as well. Mamluks are not going to lose that war. Because the Ottomans decided to move in. Alright, and the Timurids. Ooh, it's going to make for trouble. Especially if the Mamluks are friendly with the Ottomans. No, they're rivals. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think we might be looking either towards Shanghai or up here. Oh my goodness. Mogadishu's occupying a bunch of land up here. The heck, Mogadishu? I don't think I can get them to... I don't think there's any way to get these guys in other than possibly gifts and... Well, let's try to... If we send gift, we can get 25. Can we do the 25 with a subsidy? Because if we can, and we boost the friendship, we can get high enough. So, let's pull back on this one for the moment. 1 month this will finish. Maybe. That's enough there. So, no. Here, we'll claim that. I can pull you back from the front line there. You're building relations with Pate. You can come home. You'll be here in 11 days. Give me the ability to do the subsidy. Propose the merchants should steer trade to you. 144. I don't know what that said. They're steering trade, okay? Didn't affect our relations. Don't care about that. It did not affect relations. Okay, that didn't work. Knowledge sharing request maps. Give subsidies. So the 3rd of August we can try again. We do give subsidies. a lot. For 10 years. Opinion to a maximum of 15. We send $5. That'll get us 15 points. Oh, it grows 16.29 yearly, it says. Okay, so every month it's going to gain some. And then we could send a gift and we can improve relations. So improve relations first. In that, I want them to join in first before they gain any more land. Siege is done, which means that war can end. I believe it's one of a kind. Yeah, it's the only ones involved there. That, thank you. This is already claimed land. It is. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, go around here, get the fleet to move it. You did drop the troops there, right? You did. $50. So the subsidies would have bumped it. I think it might be too late for this. We're going to try it. Throw more money at the problem. If we can. Send a gift. 8th of October. Relations by 25. There we go. That's 175. We have to go by 15 points, and we have 10 to gain. Oh, we can do this. If they don't end their... Damn it. They just ended the war. Means they just got more territory, which means they probably will not be vassalizable. Oh, maybe they will. Excess for military? Yep. No longer transfer trade power to the Congo. Corrupt relations. I think this might be... That might have been just too little too late. Might have just been a bit too late that I acted on this. We can get 6 more from the improved relations. And we can get up to 15, so that's 6. Another 12. Might be enough. 70, we need 190, so we need 21 more points. 6 and 12 is not 21 more points. It's not 21 more points. It's for trade power. They're not willing to do that. Cancel steering trade. We could request maps from where? Persia? We lose some prestige. They gain some prestige, but I don't think that's going to improve the situation. Sending another gift will not affect the relations at all. Offer military access? That does it. Oh, I forgot you could offer military access for it. Okay, that brought it to 82. Couple more months might do it. If they're even willing to do it. They're not. Their economic strength has grown too much. Damn. That timing was sad. So we cancel. No transfer trade power would work. We'll let it, hold on, we'll let it ride a little bit longer and look at it again next time, and then we'll probably cancel that subsidy. Because I think we just waited too long. We could have done it, I forgot we could do those other things, offering them access, which gives a boost, and giving subsidies as well as a gift. Yeah, we can get 2 more points, plus the subsidies would have put us to 190. We just started it too late. Dang. That would have been enough to vassalize them, pull them out of the war, keep them that size, and we'd have had the vassal. Bloody mess. It's too bad. Maintain the diplomat. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks everybody so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.